On the workbench today, I have some Liquid Death boxes that I was given to by my neighbor. Thank you, Miss Dare. I appreciate the donation. I have a total of 4 of these, and I'm going to take my templates and figure out what's going to go where. So I'm going to use this one, and just by taking a quick glance, I want to use this horse because it has such awesome graphics. I'm going to put that on the front and the back. So I'm going to take my template and line it up, and you can see there's some areas here where it's kind of going to be unfinished right there. So I'll have to obviously add some more material over here on this side. And then, so that's going to be the front and the back using this template here. And what I want to do is get this side template and figure out what would be the best thing to go over there. I've got 4.5 inches to work with before the hat breaks and bends into the top brim. So I just kind of go around and see what would look best in that area. And as far as the top goes with this template right here, I'm going to use Murder Your Thirst. And that's going to fit perfectly for the 1/2. And then I can grab another one to put it on the other side. So it'll say Murder Your Thirst facing one way, and Murder Your Thirst facing the other way. I think that's going to look really good. So with that accomplished, the next step is to figure out what I'm going to do for the brim. And I'm going to center this up and capture as much of the Liquid Death logo as I can here. And then I'll just patch in over here on the side with some other label. I could probably find another piece of can and patch it in right here. What I want to do is take one of these cans right here, and it will show up on the side like that. So that's my game plan. And the next step is to go over here to my paper cutter and get everything cut down to size and get it ready to put on the template. Okay, so now that I've got everything cut down to size, got all the rough edges and stuff taken off of it, it's still not perfect the way it is, but it's to a workable state. And now the next thing I need to do is grab my template and kind of get an idea of what I want things to look like. Right off the bat, I know I want to put the horse on the front and the back. So with this see-through template here, I'm going to grab a couple of these images that look the best. This one's got some stuff on it and some creases, so I probably won't use those. These two right here look near perfect, so that's excellent. So what I'm going to do is kind of position this here for the front and position this guy here for the back. See if I can get my finger under here. So hypothetically, it would look something like this for the front and the back. And for the side panel here, let's go with, actually let me start on the top. And you can see that I have a little bit of a gap here, so I'll have to fill in with some leftover black off of, I don't know, something I've got over here. I'll figure that out later. But this is just kind of like the brainstorming section right here. So what if we put Murder Your Thirst facing this way and Murder Your Thirst facing that way? So that lines up there. There's the middle. So that will look like that. And for the side panel, let's go with, this. I think this will work the best. So I can include the word "squeezed to death." I think that would be okay. And this is a little short from completing the side, so I'll have to patch in some stuff there on the side as well. But I'm going to slide this under here And if you can imagine what that would look like on the sides, let's get this guy scooched back up just a little bit. So we have the horse heads on the front, Murder Your Thirst on the top, and we'll have the skull on the side. And now it's time to work on the brim. And for the brim, I have a horizontal line marked right here. And where I had to patch this template together, it's going to be right here in the middle. So I'll just line up this with the horizontal, let's say 12 inches there, and then we'll go with the 8 inches across. You know, some of these labels are cracked and creased, so I'll probably put the ones that don't look the best on the bottom. But what I'm thinking is to put this label facing that way, and I can try to incorporate as much of that as I can from the very edge to the inside edge. And again, we'll do this here on the front, like so. And for the side, let's go with this. And it looks like the middle is going to be right between the Q and the U and the E and the A. I'm going to bring this gold can top right there to the edge. I'm going to have to scoot this up just a little bit because I'm going to end up having to cut right here and get that orange label off where the nutrition facts are. So I'm going to pull that up right about there. So I'm going to have to cut off the excess here, cut off the excess there. And then I've got an open triangle here and an open triangle there. I'm trying to find something that's equivalent to that. Maybe this. Maybe this is a little bit better. Slide this under here. Slide that right there. Yeah, I think that'll work right there. And of course, we'll do the same back here on this back corner. So that's my plan for the brim, and that's the plan for the crown. So I got some more work to do, and I'll get to it. Hey, move it on.